Hello everyone, I am Mulbre of the Mulbre Pack, Den of Snow-Based Wolves, and welcome to Wolvden. So for today's video, we are going to be looking at the event starting this month, the Springtide Howl Fair. This is my first time doing this particular event, so I'm really excited for it and I've been having a lot of fun. However, because how much I work, I haven't really had an opportunity to sit down and really look deeply into the event, so we're going to do that together here. But before we start with that, I thought it would be fun to sort of decorate a wolf in a springy aesthetic. And since Feldspar is back from being a traveler, this is going to be our decorating sacrifice. So let's roll. Today's featured wolf, Feldspar. He is one of my firstborn lynxes. I think he was actually my first or my second lynx that I had born. And of course, it is a child of my go-to favorite stud, as all of them are, I do believe. I think only one of my lynxes is not directly related to him, but I think is still a half-sibling because of the mother side. So I was very excited, especially with the leopard shark and the whitetail. Perfect. But for decorating, that's the wardrobe. For decorating, I'm not really sure I have much. I'm broke because I've been spending my money on gene testing. I do have kind of a limited, what I would consider spring selection. So this is going to be difficult because I kind of feel like I have a lot of summer and fall type aesthetics. Oh, here we go, local flowers. This one I got as part of a trade. It came with a wolf that I purchased, but this feels very springy. Maybe sort of summery as well, but that might be my best one. Because this one definitely does not say spring to me. This one's definitely fall. Let's go with the local flowers. For decorations, I have a desert ironwood tree, which that one actually blends quite nicely in with the grass. It always bothers me with like trees and stuff when they don't really blend well with the background. Oh, I have giant gardenia. Yeah, I could sort of do like a cave mouth. I know I have a couple of those. I have like a lichen covered one. All right, sort of push that back. So then the gardenia is like hanging from the cave mouth. Although then you can't really see the tree, so we'll get rid of the tree. Very springish, right? That's very springish. I decided I wasn't feeling the cave. But lambs? Ooh, Love Bond tulips. Those are very spring. Oh, okay, so are fawns. Okay, the lambs and the fawns, like baby animals. Ooh, there we go. Tall grass with flowers. I want to say the two baby animals is too much. But maybe we go with just the fawn. You know what? Maybe what I will do is I'm going to go with a more basic design than what I normally might do, because I normally like to do like a lot of stuff. But we'll do a before and after springtide decoration. So we'll start with a more simplistic what I have before, and then I'll do a whole bunch of shopping towards the end of the event, and then we can do sort of a updated look using the actual springtide decor. Or we can get my other lynx who doesn't have decoration yet, and then I can have like one decorated with what I have before and then one decorated with what I have after, both going for that spring theme. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually, seeing how they look in comparison. Ooh, but I'm gonna throw in this pink tree, this desert ironwood tree, just because I think that goes. Oh, like the cute garland. It is cute garland. Yeah, that actually kind of works. Honestly, that kind of works. I do need to move the fawn though. Enough of that. Let's look at the event. So yeah, this is my first one. I have not done the Springtide Howl Fair before, and I have been playing throughout the week. Or I guess I should say 3 days ago, or whenever it started. I've been playing since it started, ultimately. And what I've been working on is planting seeds, because that's really all I can do. I'm not sure what's going on with the event itself. I am kind of confused. I've done the beginning of the quest line twice. So I've spoken with Abeline twice for the very beginning, and she actually gave me the seed packets both times. which was really kind of like okay, I won't complain about getting seeds twice. And she actually gave me different seeds than the first time I got seeds. So that was interesting. So I have 2 completely different set of starter seed packets. But then she was like, grow 20 plants. Afterwards, gave me a quest to grow 20 plants. And then the story never continued. So I'm wondering if that's what this is. Like, I had 5 days to grow 20 plants, I think is what it may have been trying to tell me. But it also said the story was supposed to continue on the 5th, but now that bit is gone as well. So it's like it's switched from story will continue on the 5th to story will continue in 5 rollovers. But anyhow, it was a really cute opening story about Aveline and us trampling on her flowers. So if you haven't done it yet, strongly encourage you to do it and read it for yourself, because no spoilers. I mean, a little spoiler, but no big spoilers. But yeah, ultimately, this is just what I've been doing. I've been throwing my seeds down. I haven't been paying attention to like generations or quality. Take a look and see what my generations are looking like. Oh, fruit salad. I just got an achievement. Fruit salad. Harvest 100 fruit in the Springtide Howl Fair event. Okay, I didn't realize I'd harvested 100 fruit, which I have gotten a few achievements. I got my first crop. I got Y for licking the bird poop. I didn't realize I was licking the bird poop. I didn't really have time to like read the little explore encounters. So I don't really have a whole lot of time during the week, but apparently I liked bird poop. Floral bouquet. Harvest 100 flowers. Seeing double, have a crop duplicate. Mysterious nature, have a seed mutate. And fruit salad, harvest 100 fruit. Let's see, events. We see the ones oh, here we go. Oh, I thought I gave 100 gifts. Anyway, I didn't find all the rainforest cryptids. I'm missing cryptids? Oh, okay. Go on a date with an NPC and get a score of +8. I know for a fact I was getting +8s. 10 things I hate about you. Match made in hell made a negative match. Oh, focusing. So it looks like there's Springtide requests, which we haven't unlocked those yet, I assume. Oh my gosh, up to 100 daily requests. Wow. Then there's harvest 500 flowers, harvest 1,000 flowers, 500 fruit and 1,000 fruit, harvest 100 lunar plants. Oh my gosh, 500, 1,000 lunar plants. Then we have selling produce. Ooh, selling 1,000 produce. Rainbow garden. Grow a garden containing fully grown flowers with all available colors at once. Black, blue, gold, orange, pink, purple, red, silver, white, and yellow. Oh, I'm gonna have to try for that one. I'm gonna have to try for the rainbow garden. Which, hey, you know, feel free to flex and tell me what achievements you have. Efficient babysitter. Get a score of 75 or higher in Groundhog Roundup. Win 10 contests in a single year. 20, 30. Win a prize. Win a lucky dip prize worth 40 glow petals or higher. Oh, then we have the cornucopias for harvesting vegetables. Zesty. Have a fully unlocked garden with fully grown fruits. And then there's one for vegetables, lunar flowers, and daytime flowers. Oh, I wonder if lunar flowers are just their way of saying like the nighttime stuff, because there are plants I've noticed that can only be harvested at night. So I wonder if that's what they mean and not necessarily like the actual lunar event. Because in my mind, I was thinking like the lunar event and you had a week to do these. I don't know if I could grow 1,000 flowers in a week, so I think they just mean the nighttime flowers. But quality, I do have an arrow. Okay, so we've moved back to looking at my produce, but I have an arrowleaf balsam root that's 24th gen and 4 stars. Do I have anything higher than 24? Or is that my highest? I think that's my highest. But I do have a nice variety. I will say I do have a nice variety. Probably should focus more on stuff, like hone in on certain things, but at the same time I kind of am just enjoying doing it all. Let's see how many mutations I have. I have Arrowleaf Balsamroot Orange mutation, Spotted mutation. I have 2 of the spotted mutations. I have a Bee Balm Striped mutation. I don't know what the mutations mean yet. I assume they sell for more. I have a Giant Blue Iris Purple mutation, a Keyflower Patterned mutation, lots of raspberries. It's like those are my only mutations right now. I am a little over halfway of having all the different varieties of seeds and produce. I have 127 out of... Oh no, that's not what that means. That's not varieties. That's just how much I can have in storage. Okay, that's just how much I can have in storage, which means inventory management is about to become an issue. Okay, that is good to know. Inventory management. Well, can I even make the rainbow? Now, it didn't say what kind of flowers, just the flowers. And I assume it is actually going to say the name in the title. So we have to have like, you know, blue. Oh no, it says white flower. Okay. There is a subcategory underneath the name. So it says Fleabane Universal Native White Flower. I guess what I'll do is, oh, here we go. Yeah, Balsamroot is yellow. Harvest this, that'll get me yellow. Orange mutation will get me orange. Bee Balm Striped will get me red. And then I need white. I need blue and purple. Well, it seems I am actually missing flowers still. Tulip. Oh, I have black tulip. Okay. I have black tulip. That gives me black. And I see a pink tulip. Gold. I'm missing gold. And silver. I thought I had silver. I have a silver rose. Yep, silver rose is up here in the corner. Okay. So if I don't harvest the silver rose and I go find gold, if I go find something that's gold, maybe somebody will have a gold seed for sale. Can you sell them? Do they even show up as seeds in your inventory? No, there's only aniseed. No, you can't trade them amongst players. I was about to be like, yay, I'm gonna just go buy one. But no, unfortunately not. Cannot trade seeds amongst players. Which I guess is fair, maybe. That's all good. I'm almost level 15, so I'll get another row. This is exciting. Pretty high chance for mutation. Yeah, I don't know yet what the different mutations have to do with anything, so we'll find that out. So in the next so it's like as the updates come out here on this channel, as we play through the event, I'll start to know more and more and figure it out. And I'll have more to talk about that'll be more exciting. But that's just kind of what I've got going on. Let's look at what the official announcement has to say. This is spring is here. How exciting. But a stranger is waiting to talk to us. This little Abeline, isn't she pretty? I love her expression. With her little tooth sticking out. So the fair has a lot of groundhogs, there's games. They've added 10 new encounters. Look at these waxwings, aren't they pretty? Little porcupine, crossbill. I don't know exactly what this one is called up here in this top right corner, or top left corner, excuse me. I just know that it's a type of crossbill. Then they added a bunch of new flower decors, which I think I want for myself, some of these. I'm just not sure which ones yet, but I absolutely love like the grape earrings and the bird feeder. I need bold, underlined, capital letters, need the bird feeder, as well as the tangerine fruit and orange slice earrings. Okay. I need. Then they added some backgrounds, as well as like cucumber stuff and the lake. Oh, I think the lake treat will be really fun too. They added a lot of really cool stuff. And this is just the stuff that they added, so I don't even know what stuff they had previously, although I probably could look up the old news posts just to kind of see what they added in years before. But spoiler alerts, I'm not going to do that. Oh, bean trellis and flower pot. Ooh, flower pot sounds really nice. However, I have been looking at these new marking applicators. I think the Gallus is fun. I think it's fun because it kind of looks like a dragon wing, almost like a very dragony pattern. And I think Gallus mixed with Vixen points, I think would be really cool because they do kind of share a similar vibe. And I feel like the Vixen points highlights the Gallus. But then we have Mosaic. Now Mosaic is the one that I'm primarily drawn to. I think it's very pretty. I think it has a lot of possibilities. And the mosaic was actually designed by another player. I'm not going to click on that because I don't show their name, but they did design it. It was a piebald, no, yeah, it was a piebald suggestion that they had made, and the developers were like, yeah, we like that. But it does sound like we lose our seeds and stuff at the end of the event. And there was an April Fool's event. Now the April Fool's was actually pretty fun. They replaced all of our wolves pictures with hand-drawn pictures that they had, and honestly, I actually really liked them. They were a lot of fun. I thought it was really great. The default, I think, was my favorite, but so was the adolescent. Default and adolescent, I think, were my favorites. And if you missed out on seeing those, they should be on the Grouse House. You can just search it up and find them that way. Abeline's no longer centered. I just noticed that she was centered before, but now she's like scooted over to the right. Interesting. Hey everyone, this is past Mulbre coming to you in the future, I guess. This is a past message, and that is because I have decided I'm going to do a massive shark purge. I am sick and tired of not having space. Every single day I log into my account and I'm hit with that blaring red message of, you're about to have wolves run away, and it's gotten to a point where I've started dreading actually logging into Wolvden because it is a reoccurring issue every single day, and I've had to get rid of wolves I wanted to keep. I've had to get rid of wolves that were important, and I'm done. I'm just done. So we're gonna do a massive shark purge, but I have featured these wolves on so many of my videos that I felt like it would be a disservice to them, a disservice to the channel, to not at least feature them during the Wolvden purge. So we are going to record that, but there are a few that I will for certain be keeping, and that is this one that here is, it was a gift, pair bond to Poseidon, so I'll be keeping the Poseidon's mate, Poseidon, as well as the ones labeled Mulbre Read Bio. A couple of my G1s, those are all going to be kept, but everything else is going on. If it was for the breeding project and didn't actually have any attachment, especially if it is a direct child of Poseidon, it's going. So let's start with, so the fact that they have Lux eyes means that they are a baby of Poseidon. This one is actively nursing, so we'll leave her alone. Let's start with this one. Nice little titanium. Yeah, because just before this, I woke up to 3 puppies threatening to run away due to overcrowding, and they were for my raise and chase program. It was like some were for my raise and chase program and some weren't, and so then I had to start deleting wolves again. I'm just like, you know what? Especially on top of that, I have some wolves that have been in a freezer for all month, and now that we've reached what is for me it's the end of the month, it's the 31st today, their staycation is over. They're ready to be unthawed, so it's like I need to make room for them, because as it is now, I can't even reclaim them. Okay, all of those ones are now gone. I'll wait for these ones to grow up because there's some 7 marks in there, so I think I'll keep the 7 marks, like the 7, 8, 9s, I'll keep those. Everything else in here I will move to raise and chase, but I'm not going to do that now. It is a future me problem. I'll keep this one that has 3 of my missing marks because why not? But all of these ones, the ones that are labeled keep, can all go. Let me double check your family. Yeah, 13th gen inbred. I believe you are not secured. Okay. Even though she's actively pup sitting, I can still just chase her anyways, as long as she's not nursing. If she's nursing, that's when she'll take the puppies with her, but she's not, so are okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna regret this later, but I'm done. I need space. Oh, this is a phobia 26 gen. Nice. Oh, this one's a Seacog. That'll be a nice one for someone to find. I think that's one of the T2 combos, one of the new ones. Oh, this is so pretty. What gen are you? 25? I'm not too horribly offended by the odd generations. I'm really not. But I would love to get this one back as a G1. Give him a new lease on life. How many does that take us down to? How are we looking? We are now at 133 out of 145. let's do a little more chopping. So what I've got going on is between Poseidon and his pair bond, they can actually create 10 mark puppies. So between the two of them, they can create 10 mark. The ones that are labeled read bio, so this male here that's called read bio and the female that's called read bio, together they can create puppies that have the 4 marks that I'm missing. So that's why I'm like, I really only need those 4 wolves, because I'll have that one pair bond that can make potentially for me the missing puppies, and then I have the pair bond that will guarantee me hopefully the 10 mark puppies. So having a whole bunch of wolves that only have the 1 or 2 missing marks no longer benefits me, and I'm not going to keep spending the gold to change out my stud and have a million different studs, and I just can't do it. So let's do these 3. I love the tumbleweed. Like, I'm gonna be real, I absolutely love the snow. The snow is still my number 1 go-to, but lately I've kind of been eyeing this tumbleweed. Like, it's hella cute. Like, it's adorable. I might need to like have a tumbleweed den. Just kind of like integrate some of that. And it's a T1, so I can literally just use a base applicator to get it. Or maybe I can peruse the shops and see what nice ones are available. But yeah, I saw that it's just a tumbleweed. It's like little freckles. In fact, I think I've actually talked about it before. This is what the sharks look like now. We've got a few G1s left, like Countess, who needs to be bred. I have a few that are gonna get moved into Raise and Chase. I have some that need to get relabeled. But I think there is now breathing room. I think I've already fed everyone, yeah. Okay, that is the Great Shark Perch. We are now down to 130 adult wolves out of 145. I now have 15 open slots for wolves to grow up, raise and chase, and I can reclaim my travelers. So Harbinger, Lynxy Boy, and Feldspar are now coming home. 2 of them were Lynx base and 1 of them is Narwhal. So Harbinger is actually Narwhal base. But now I have my travelers back and we're up to 133. That's okay. 12 spots is still huge. I now have a couple days where I don't have to wake up to a message being like, guess what, Mulbre? This is so stressful. And maybe I'm just having a bit of a manic moment because everything in my life has been super stressful lately. But this does not need to be stressful. Wolvden does not need to be stressful. But anyhow, back to our regularly scheduled program. Now, we did talk about the news for the event. However, I am recording this over multiple days. And look what's available now. Groundhog Roundup. I've been having so much fun playing this. You can play every hour and you make so many glow petals from this. I'm already up to 610 and I'm gonna be real, that is from playing this game. But I thought it would be fun to play it. It's just, I love it. I love it so much. Bop, bop. Bop. Bop, bop. You can see the flavor text up above why we're bopping these little ground squirrels, because they're naughty. They're naughty little squirrels. And I have found this is easier to actually play on mobile, because you can move your fingers a little bit faster than you can move the mouse. But my strategy, as long as you hold the mouse in the middle of the screen and you just keep returning it to the middle of the screen, it's a little bit easier. But you can still tap them as they're going down, so you do have a little more time. Bop, bop. Bam. Boom, 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 squeak. Oh my gosh. Come on, 71. Wow, almost got 76. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Let's go, 68. I have found that if you get 80, you seem to cap out at 70 petals. I don't think you can actually get more than 70 petals, but even just 68 is huge. Basically, every time you play this, you've unlocked like the ability to purchase a background. Absolutely love it. I wish we had something like this more in our regular gaming pool, but I understand why it's like we only get this during this event. You know, keep it kind of special, keep it kind of interesting. There's so much fun. But all the shops have unlocked. So there's the seed seller, the flower ranger, the seller, the veggie seller, artist, contests, raffle, lucky dip, and groundhog roundup. I've had really good luck with the lucky dip. I've actually won it twice in the sense that I've gotten 2 backgrounds from it. I've gotten 2 things from the artist, and that is the flower pond and New Beginnings. I already had local flowers. In fact, I used that to decorate the wolf in the very beginning of this video. So I was right about it being sort of a spring feeling background. So I'm just kind of hoping to eventually get all of these, maybe from the Lucky Dip. I think that'd be pretty neat. But yeah, the Lucky Dip is kind of a, or not kind of, but it is a sort of a, not raffle. It's sort of a gamble as to what you get. Contests, I do believe, is currently bugged at the moment. There's supposed to be hourly contests you can join, and you can get up to 12 contests per hour. I have not seen any pop up, and it doesn't say anything about windmill pop up. I'm assuming it's bugged. I think I have seen talk where other people were saying it was bugged. But then there's also the daily requests. I cannot find the bog rosemary. I have looked and looked and looked. I've even looked in the seed cellar to see if he has bog rosemary, and he rotates every 2 hours, and he has not had it at all. So I'm probably not going to be able to finish that today, but I haven't heard any complaints about that particular contest being bugged. I have heard people saying it was difficult. Then there's also the raffle. So this is just a daily raffle. It's no different than our regular raffle that we enter in the games section. You just get 1 ticket and you have the potential to win prizes. I think, as much as I would love the gold petals, I would really love the plentiful crops. Honestly, just any of these decor. Because if I get the decor, then I don't have to worry about buying the decor. You know? The picture's fun. I just noticed he has a meat bundle here and a bone. Got all sorts of things. There's like cedar bark in his hand, parrot feathers. There's no tag on the rock though. I see there's no tag on the rock. He does have a snake petal. It's really good. All the pictures are a lot of fun. The Flower Ranger, they have, and from what I have seen, if you're looking to stock up on items from this event to sell, buying decoration items I have seen is not recommended if you're trying to sell for later. If you are going to want to buy a lot of this stuff, it's really recommended just yourself, which is what I'm going to be doing. I'm just getting this stuff for myself. But if you are looking to resell, your best bet's probably just going to be applicators. Because that is a question I see in chat often is, what's the best thing to buy during the event for resell? So there's the answer. Go to the artist and get applicators. Those are going to be your best bet. Maybe backgrounds, but I'm going to be honest, I have actually seen quite a few people trying to offload backgrounds, and I've never actually seen anybody interested in buying the backgrounds. I think applicator. But I don't know what the exchange rate for petals to currency is. Normally in Lunar, it's 10 tiers to 1 gold. But that is in part because the tiers are limited. You can only get so many during Lunar, like you are literally capped. I think the most I've gotten was around 900 in a single Lunar event. So I understand like the exchange rate for that one because they are really difficult to get. But I have a feeling that the glow petals are going to start stacking exponentially as the event goes on. So it's going to start out really slow, but as you garden, as you find new seeds, as you find rarer seeds, as you start getting mutations, as you start winning contests, as you play the Groundhog Bop, you're going to start getting petals really quickly. And considering these prices are as high as they are, I'm wondering if the exchange rate's going to be closer to like 20 gold petals to 1 gold stone. Still learning all of this for the first time. But let's do a little bit of den upkeep, just a little bit. I wanted to do some gene testing. I had some more babies born. I already tested these ones. So Constellation had her last litter of puppies, and not a single one of them were carriers. Absolutely none of them, which is really disappointing. I was hoping that they would at least carry something, but they had unfortunately nothing. She did give me some really cute ones though. I think this one with the white and the purple and the black, I think is absolutely adorable. I likely will maybe keep this one, but the rest I don't think I'm going to keep. But she did give me some cute puppies. Unfortunately, no more brindles. I only have the one inverted brindle. Yeah, I have a brindle baby. This is a puppy of Winter's Kiss and Dude. Dude was a gift from smoking. And I actually bred Dude and Winter's Kiss right before retiring Dude. So he's actually in my dynasty. And I did it because I needed space and he was close to retirement. So I was like, okay, I will just retire him. Okay, he wasn't close. Wow, he wasn't anywhere close to retiring. But I needed space. So I did retire him. But I wanted one last breeding. And that gave me this brindle baby. I was so excited. I actually didn't even realize I had this baby until I was talking in chat and somebody was talking about their brindles. And I was like really excited for them, but I was like, oh, I really want one. Well, then I had the bright idea. I was like, oh, I should really use the search function and like double check my own dens to see if I even have one. Cause somebody had mentioned like, even though brindle is supposed to be really, really, really rare, there's already like 10 pages of brindle babies. So I was like, okay, maybe I do have one. And there we go. They popped up on the search function. And what's even more perfect about this baby, not only are they Gen 2, not only do they have the triple eyes, which is something I like because I like the unique eyes, snow base. It is a snow base puppy. On top of which they have pumice leopard shark, moonlost shepherd, black splotches, abomination wild stripes. Like they just have everything I want, including a naturally low fertility. Like how awesome is this baby? And we can look at them in this as an adult. But I also like how the brindle is in slot 1, just because brindle is such an overbearing marking that by having it in slot 1, it allows everything else to shine through. So this is the inverted. It's at 100% opacity. And I like how you can still see the snow through it. So one thing I've decided when it comes to markings, I like markings, not shaders. And some of these markings, they're not markings, they're shaders. And some of them are labeled as such. What's the one I'm thinking of? Shimmers. There are some labeled as shimmers and shadows, so you kind of know what you're getting into. But everything is just all lumped together as a marking, but it doesn't act as a marking. It acts more as like an overlay, like I've already lost my words. Anyways, I like the ones that are definitely look like markings. They have solid lines separating the marking from the rest of the wolf so you can see the coat underneath. Let's get the leopard shark. Yep. So the pumice so the inverted brindle and leopard shark are both pumice, so they are going to kind of meld together into one marking. So this is with both of those at 100% opacity. And then we could do, let's see what black spot at 100% looks like. Okay, I'm not mad at the black splotches at 100%, but I think maybe 60 is enough. Otherwise, it just takes too much away from the look. Then we have abomination wild stripes. I like the stripes. I'm not sure I dig them at a higher opacity. Maybe I'll just leave them at 6. Can't really see them though at that. But I think the moon loss is fun. I have a brindle. I was very excited. And it's a snow base. And it's got the triple eyes. And it's got the leopard shark. I was like, it's got everything a girl could possibly want. Except the vixen. It doesn't have my vixen. Or my cougar. But I can definitely add them to my breeding program. Or even go as far as to make them a stud. I don't know about that. Currently, I do have so many studs. I have wolves in the freezer. I have plans. But... oh, and Countess. Countess actually gave me 2 patches pointed, so we're going to check her baby. Means hollow. We're just going to do albinism. Not a carrier. And I'm out of money. And of course I did just test, so I have no idea of knowing who's who. Nope, not a carrier. Okay, that is everybody in this batch who needed to be tested. Alright, out of this triple batch of babies, I will keep the snow base one. I guess from Cosmos, I'm actually got 3 of her babies that I'm keeping. So I have cracked ice. Oh, which I did breed them and I need to void their puppies. I was only breeding them for brindle, and that is just because. But why I'm not going to keep them is because their stats are going to be so low. Are there any super cute ones? No, and none of them are snow, so we're not going to test any of them. And yes, I probably could keep them for the enclave, but I don't want to. Well, okay, I guess I could do this. I can do the enclave. While we're thinking about it, I can send some pups to the enclave. This one's snow base with mint eyes. Your mother should be mystic. We'll test this one. What about you? You're ashen with mint eyes. We're gonna enclave. I guess now that I'm talking about it and now that I'm thinking about it, I guess this whole time, every time one of these puppies failed, I should have been enclaving, because then I could have at least gotten just a little bit of my money back. Like, test them. If they fail, enclave them. That would have made... You know, we all have epiphanies in our own time. Oh, 4 whole silver. I have 4 wolves named Test. Okay, let's rename you to E. Here, made a little bit of money back. 4 whole silver per puppy. Maybe worth it. Oh my gosh, where did all these puppies? Okay, I'm not going to record all of this. This is just too much. Let us do the news and our acorn tracker, and then we'll be good. I talked about the news regarding the fair, but I didn't talk about regular news, the community update, which I totally forgot about until today, and then I was like, oh no. So we have the official raffle. It looks like they're doing tried and true breeding items, including some nice energy. So very nice raffle. I'm always sitting there looking at the great tit and the blue sage like, I want those things. So be sure to get your ticket. Although judging by how many people already got tickets, I don't think anyone needs that reminder. Then we have the stud, lovely Viridian. I have applied for a breeding to potentially win a breeding with him. He has glow noise cracks, moonloss ornate blotches, black merle heavy, white wings, sterling wraith, iridium points, white soy unders, low bottoms, black leopard shark, and white wolverine. He is quite a decked out boy with his bismuth eyes and obsidian base. So I am hoping to get a breeding. I've recently decided I really like bismuth, and that is because of all of the eye colors it can fail to. I really like all of those different colors because it fails to like sapphire, and I think all of the purples, but I know sapphire for certain. Yeah, combo brindles have been moved from T6 to T10, so they're non-RMA, which is, I'm okay with that. I personally would like the idea of having markings that are not RMA obtainable. Just because, one, it has less options for RMA to have to sift through, but also it's like means something's got to be bred for, which I think is totally okay. But the news, nice and short, a couple bug fixes, but let us do the acorn tracker. Would you like an acorn? Not too many trades this time, and they're all individuals, which there is a lot of trades for this event that do require acorns. So I'm potentially expecting to see not only a price increase, but we're also going to run into the issue of running out of acorns. There's going to be a lot of people potentially holding onto them, because I know I'm going to be holding onto mine so I can use them for exchanges. Let's see, it looks like the lowest is pretty easy at 99 silver, and the highest is 780. I want to do the 780 just because, you know, it's there, it's been there. I think it was there the last time I did this, and I want to respect the fact that that is the high, but at the same time, it's not, I don't have room for it on my, like, I'd have to literally like just go off the chart, like metaphorically speaking, and I guess that's not the end of the world, but at the same time, like, I don't wanna. So I don't think so. There's so many trades at the 125 mark, and that could all be the same person. I am not going to click on them. I think I'm just going to do the 125 just because the 780 is such an outlier. And if I track it based off of a single trade, it's going to skew my chart rather dramatically. The line system, I really feel like, is bullying me, and it's one of those things where it's like you gotta click on different stuff to make it not do stuff, and it's just it's not my education zone. I'm trying here, but this week's acorn market prices of 2026, it looks like we've had a bit of a split. So last week the two prices were really close together at 110 to 112, but they seem to have separated, with the high going to 125, which is pretty stable, honestly. That seems to be the return point of the acorn prices, is 125, but then the low has dropped down to 99, which is, I think personally, with where I want to buy acorns at when I do buy them, I view them as single-use amusement items rather than like super valuable crafting items, and I don't spend more than 10 silver per single use, so I'm like, my zone was here at the very bottom, this 10 silver. But at the same time, acorns are used in a lot of Explorer encounters, which does kind of elevate them beyond being just an amusement item. I can understand why they're a little bit higher. So I guess maybe like comfort zone would actually be between 70 and 90. But overall, going pretty good. We'll get to see if it dies out again. We'll get to see if it goes up, if it goes down as the event goes on. But that is all I've got to talk about for today. So we're going to close out here with Morgana, who was taken over as one of my scouts. She's one of my babies. She's got bio indigo eyes and is a fully melanated wolf. Very pretty, and I love her. That is all. So we did a little decorating, did a little organizing, talked about the event, did the acorn tracker, and talked about the news posts. So as always, if you want one of your wolves featured on videos, be sure to leave a comment on the video letting me know that you're interested, and then send me a DM on Wolvden with the link and info. So until next time, have a positive day, everybody. Bye-bye.